Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of The Realm Toys. I'm your host, Chris Deaton, and with me is
George Cordero.
And this week, this is a very special week for me because this little beauty you're looking at right now is a childhood favorite of mine. We're going to be talking about Tamashii Nation's import of Bandai's Green Ranger figure. Part of the special 20th anniversary celebration of the Power Rangers. Oh, George, you have no idea how much this figure tickles my fancy.
I know that it was hard to come by, right?
It was a little bit. It just had hit the market. Now, this, for those who don't know, the Tamashii Nations imports Bandai's line of SH Figuarts, as it's known in Japan. So this has been repackaged and repurposed from the Dragon Rangers, it's known in Japan, for the American audiences who know and love them as the Power Rangers. Especially the Green Ranger, who is pretty much the Power Ranger to end all Power Rangers. And if you dare question me, you can write me at chris@therealmcast.com. So taking a look at this package, they have done a beautiful job. Just the way the layout of just giving you an idea of how awesome this figure is. You can see the few accessories, which is, you don't need many. And just the pose.
All you need is the damn flute.
Yeah, you just need, and the posability that offers within these cardboard walls, if you will, just begging you to spend your money on this. And of course, as you can see, it's got the special edition Power Ranger logos all over it. So if you were lost at any point of what this figure actually is, then I would suggest you get your eyes checked. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a second. We're going to open this baby up, and we're going to play with it.
Wait, we get to open it?
We're going to open it, yeah.
Oh, shit.
This
is going to be awesome.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, in fine print, it says Megazord sold separately.
Ah, yeah, I know. All right, now that we've cracked this bad boy open, George.
Oh my God, look at it.
George, look at
how awesome that is.
Yes, it is. Now, for those who don't know, these figures are meant to be like high-end collector figures. These are the figures that when you were a kid, that you dreamed the Power Ranger figure you got could do this. Now the big ones back in the day could kind of do this, but they cannot get anywhere near the articulation this bad boy offers. He offers, I believe, like over 60 points at any given time. We have him in just a classic battle stance right now, just to give you an idea. Now the one thing that this figure does not skimp on is detail. George, you're holding up the Dragon Flute and the Sword of Evil.
Yeah, sorry if it's not. Sorry if it's not focusing in really good. I'm trying to get it to, but well, maybe I can get some stills in here. But this thing is pretty awesome.
Yes,
it's almost like I could put it to my mouth and play it.
Yes.
To summon the dragon sword.
I mean, it's hand painted pretty much. There is nothing but the finest detail that goes into this. You get with the set, you get both the Dragon Flute, you get the Sword of Evil, you get 4 pairs of extra hands, so you can actually have both weapons in their hands and have really awesome poses. George, this is one BMF of a figure.
It is, and the fact that you can mix and match the hands, so you can have like the one hand that's like holding the sword, the other hand that's kind of got his fingers like
that plays the flute.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It is. This is pretty much my childhood dream. This is what I have wanted since the first day. That 20 years ago, as a small child, watching Tommy be the badass that he is, just summon that dragon right out of that ocean. I'm like, I want that.
It's really the way that action figures should be made.
They should be made, yes.
This incredible detail and the posability.
Yes. The paint.
I mean, I've got his back leg is sitting only on his tippy toes.
Exactly. It's perfectly, the armature inside's perfectly balanced. The paint job is magnificent. There's a nice base to it where it's not like shouting out at you. It matches the colors of the actual show costume, which is perfect. And there's that right amount of glare on the shield and the armbands and the lining of the gloves that just pop like you can't believe. I mean, you're seeing it on camera. To us, I mean, we need sunglasses right now for this thing. It's something that you rarely see in American figures. I mean, even in the top, nothing against them, but like, Nika, who puts magnificent work into their figures, you don't see detail like this. The Japanese, man, they are like light years ahead of what we have yet to achieve in the action figure industry. And you see George is changing out one of the hands. It looks, it seems like he's having a little issue, but believe me, they're actually fairly easy to switch out. That's the one thing though with these things, you definitely have to keep the box. If you're not a completist, you might want to keep these things around just so you have storage for the extra parts. As you can see, he is posing in some weird stance, but yes.
It's kind of a Final Fantasy-esque stance.
Yeah, a little bit. But that's the Green Ranger does not sully his hands with things like that. He's too busy saving the world and going out with both Pink Rangers, sir. Now, George, you're playing with this thing. What are your thoughts on this right now?
Oh, hold on.
Okay, hold on. He's having too much fun. Too much fun.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. Nope.
No.
There you go. Ah. There you go.
Yeah.
Mind you, we were trying to get this thing to stand on a raised platform.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Okay, totally awesome. The posability is fun. When we had broken away so we could open it up to put it out here, I was actually kind of trying to get it into as many Power Ranger-esque moves as I could, which I say they're very much like the Spider-Man moves, you know?
Yeah, you can. We're not doing it right now because it would just take too long. We're trying to keep this in this sort of time. We could go forever with just the poses of this figure. And we'll put up some pictures in the show linings to really show you. But yes, this thing is meant to get every pose you've seen on the show and you have in your head out and about. It can do the grand strike. You can kick up. Tamashii Nations do sell a stand that's separate. They did have a pre-sale of it at Comic-Con. I don't know if they're going to sell it completely on their website or not. I have to do a little more research into that. But stand or no stand, this thing will hold up on its own. You could probably display it on any mantle or computer desk or wherever you feel like putting your Power Ranger. It retails for about $42, which might seem a little high to you.
It is pricey, but again, we're not talking about the Marvel Legends figures or the Toy Story figures you might find at a Toys R Us. I mean, this is a premium action figure. You're definitely getting your money's worth. It's basically, whenever you see like prototypes and artwork for toys that are coming out,
they always look better than the final
product. They always put
the
best of the best into that work.
Yeah.
And then like you go to Toys R Us,
and you're a little disappointed with the final
you go
results.
to pick it up, you pay your $15, and it's like, wow, this paint is very, very lackluster. It's disappointing. Yes. For $42, you get what you see in the prototype picture.
Exactly.
Them putting their all into these figures.
See, this is where Bandai really shines with their stuff. They know, especially the higher-end collector market, this is the stuff they've always done exceptionally well. And it's good to see that it's made it over to the shore, so you're not paying those outrageous inflated prices through the secondhand market. I mean, you can order this right off Tamashii Nation's website, and I do believe that they do sell these in Toys R Us's as well.
Really?
Yes, but you will be paying that $42 for it, though. I picked mine up at Anime Expo from Tamashii Nations themselves. They had a nice booth there, so I would recommend checking them out. They have a whole beautiful line of stuff from Gundam to Dragon Ball Z to Mega Man, more Power Ranger figures from various different shows. And they also have a couple of other minor things here and there, and then they also have a proud line of Godzilla figures that I cannot afford for the life of me because they're just too awesome, and I am broke. So, final rating, George, where would you put this figure?
What's our rating system? Stars?
Yeah, let's go stars.
We're gonna go with stars for right now until we make up something.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give it 5 stars, man. It's these SH Figuarts figures that you introduced me to. I think at last year's, actually 2 years ago at Anime Expo.
Yes,
just blow my mind away. I mean, what's the points of articulation on this? Do you know?
It's like, I think once you're all sent in, it's like 160 or something like that.
160.
Yeah.
We need to make sure we get these details before we start recording.
Yeah, we do.
But either way, folks, for argument's sake and proving us wrong, let's just 160, folks. I'm sure if you go to their website, you can find out exactly how many, but it's up there. It's definitely far more than any Marvel Legends or any other toy you can get from the DC collectibles or anything like that. And then on top of that, all the things that you can change. He stands about, would you
6
say?
inches.
6 inches tall?
Yes, he's what I like to say is the standard.
The new standard?
Yeah, the standard action figure line. I like a good 6 inches. That's where I like to keep it at.
That's what she said?
You take that in whatever way you want, but yes. For me, my toys are 6 inches.
But the fact that you can put the Dragon Sword?
The Dragon Dagger.
Into the pouch on the side of his hip?
Yep.
Very nice little
Couldn't even do that with the original release.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. And then the fact that you can change out these hands and stuff. I mean, again, the only Power Rangers toys that I ever owned were the first generation ones, where the heads flipped into the chest, and then the helmeted head came out.
Yeah,
I actually still have those in the package somewhere.
we might do a retro review of those one day.
Oh, I got to go into the museum that is my garage. But anyways, the fact that you can switch out all these hands and stuff, very nice. I love that about it, and it actually makes me excited. I think, I've been very resistant to jump into like Hot Toys, the 12-inch line or 14, whatever size they are, because it's too big, it's too expensive.
They do take up a lot of room.
They
too.
do. I've been hesitant to jump into statues because, again, they're too expensive. And I've always been a guy that really loves toys. I think maybe this is the direction for me to go, these SH Figuarts. And I think that where you have a few of these, right?
I
You've
do.
got like a Dragon Ball Z one and a few other ones.
I got the Mega Man line as well, too.
I think my first foray is going to be the Daft Punk figures that are coming out later this year, right? Mm-hmm. And we'll be doing a review of those. But
of course we will.
Either way, folks, I mean, you've seen me playing around with it while Chris was talking. Very posable, looks great. I mean, look at that awesome stance he's got right there. It basically says, like, I could bang in the pink or yellow Ranger anytime I wanted to.
This is truly the marriage of art and playability.
Yeah.
God bless you, Japan. God bless you. All right, well, that's going to finish this review for today. For myself,
George?
this has been The Realm Toys, and we tell you how to spend your money.
There you go.